And they are going to be back up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Nice. Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
That just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf hauls in that one.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands it, we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Johnson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That is caught Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 57 yards. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, put points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. That is hot downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers will take over here just past the 30.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That's complete. Calvin Austin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass.
And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Complete. Metcalf with the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Austin brought in motion.
Go.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. on the zone read. Here's Johnson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Giants are back within 4 at 14-10. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught! That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. Another run here with Johnson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. A run here with Johnson. He will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Austin brought in motion. Back to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Bellinger. He's got it downfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Juan Thornhill that time. Good coverage. Able to knock it away.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll look to throw.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10.
Sack.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. This one complete to Washington. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler 1st down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Back at 60. Go.
Back to the air one more time. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And Dexter Lawrence with the sack just continues the upward trajectory we've seen as of late. 12 sacks over the last 2 years. At this rate, Mike, he very well could be an all-pro for his 3rd consecutive season.
79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So a road win here for the Giants. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.